Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to July's reading wrap up. So for the month of July, I ended up reading 7 books. They're all very atmospheric and pretty much fall within the autumn season. So a lot of them are witchy, some of them are dark, some of them are cozy. I feel like this month I read the perfect blend of atmospheric books that give you those autumnal vibes. First book I read this month was Autumn of the Grimmire by J.L. Vampa. This is book 1 in the Sister Solstice series, and I ended up giving this one a 3.5. I mean, I just wanted to read this book based off of the freaking cover itself. Like, look how beautiful and autumnal this cover is. It's so pretty. I just can't get enough of it. And in this one, we're following a witch by the name of Autumn, a witch who has been serving the Grimmire for 300 years, must marry a prince. She joins forces with the blacklisted while uncovering some dark secrets, is torn between following the Grimmire or defying the Grimmire itself. Anything that the Grimmire tells them to do, these sisters obey, but for some reason, Sister Autumn has the worst luck ever and has to basically do the most heinous things that you could imagine. Bringing on the plague, causing illnesses, murdering kings, except for this one year where she is told that she must marry the prince, and the story goes from there. So this is like a dark gothic paranormal fantasy romance, and it was okay. It's very atmospheric, I'll give it that. It is set in the autumn season. I love that about it. Dark and gothic, but it was just a bit slow for me and I couldn't see giving it past a 3.5. Wooing the Witch Queen by Stephanie Burgess. This is an Owl Crate edition and it's literally what I needed, especially after reading this. I really wanted those atmospheric type of witchy books, and this delivered and more. I gave this one a 5. This is book 1 in the Villainy series, and in this series we're following villainous witches or villains basically in their romances. I loved everything about this. A cozy, witchy romantasy between a witch villain queen and her wizard warlock librarian. I thought it was the perfect read during the time. Again, this is low stakes. It's cozy, there's books, there's romance. I mean, I had such a great time reading this. A feared sorceress queen hires a mysterious wizard as her librarian, unaware he's actually an imperial archduke in disguise. This was so good, you guys. And again, it's cozy. She's a villain, but she's a nice villain. And she's a powerful woman. She's a powerful queen, despised by all, and he is an archduke in disguise. It was just everything. I loved this, and I will continue this series. I had all of the cravings of cozy, witchy, feel good, romance, everything that you can ask for in a cozy, witchy book. This delivered and more. Then I read the best book of the entire year for me. This was surpassing a 5-star, and if you've seen my last video, my mid-year freakout tag, you will know that this was everything and more. Rosen Chains by Julie Soto. This is my first Julie Soto book. I know she writes contemporary romances. This is described to be a kind of twist of the fanfic Draco and Hermione, Dramini, if I'm saying it correctly, type of story. This is a dark, gothic fantasy romance, and I loved every bit of this. This is about a princess who is stripped of her magic and sold to a very brutal prince. A princess is sold at auction to the cruel Tovin Hurst after being stripped of her magic and freedom. This was so good, okay? From page 1, I was immediately hooked into this storyline. The magic system is very unique. I just loved everything about this book. The premise of this book was so interesting. It kind of reminds me of the Plated Prisoner series and how book 1 starts, where it literally throws you into the storyline and you're hooked from page 1. You can't stop reading because everything is so interesting. This is the same thing, except for it's got a little bit of that fanfic Draco and Hermione coded characters in there and setting. I just really loved it. a lot. I can't say any more good things about this book. This again exceeds a 5-star. I loved every bit of it, and if you're going to read anything this year, please make this top priority because you will not be disappointed. I think this is going to be part of a trilogy, and I'm so happy about that. For someone who hasn't read fully Harry Potter, I loved this so much. Just the cruelness of it, the plot, the fact that this is a princess sold to auction, stripped of her magic. We have this dark, brutal prince, and then we have romance, and it's just everything. This had enough romance and plot built into one, and it was so good. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. This is my first V.E. Schwab book, and again, this exceeded all my expectations. V.E. Schwab knows how to write. Her writing is beautiful, lyrical, emotion. I don't even know how to explain what this woman's writing did to me. Dark, gothic, fantasy horror. We are following 3 women in 3 different timelines, and the effects that getting bitten and turning into a vampire has on them. We follow one in the year 1532 in Santo Domingo, another one in 1827 London, and we follow one in current times, which is 2019 Boston. This is very atmospheric. The tone of this book is so dark and gothic and beautiful. The writing is very beautiful. Feminine rage, vengeance, romance. Everything about this book was top tier for me. I really wish I had my hands on a special edition because this book is one of those books that will always live rent-free in my head, and it was just that good. It's just a masterpiece. If I didn't mention it, this was a 5-star, obviously. I started this book like a month or so ago, and I finally had time to finish it this month, and I really enjoyed this book, Silver Elite by Danny Francis. Now, I will tell you, what is the name of the other book that was like literally released around the same time that are like kind of competing? I don't know. Shadows something. This is how much I care about the other book. I don't know. I will put it up here somewhere. But this was so good. This is a dystopian enemies to lovers fantasy romance. It's action-packed. I love me a good dystopian moment. In a dystopian world where psychic abilities mean death, Ren Darlington, our FMC, infiltrates an elite training program while fighting attraction to her commanding officer, Redden. So this is a trainer type of romance. Again, this was really good. The fighting scenes were great. I was never bored. Great banter, fast-paced, easy to read. It was angsty. The tension in this was delicious. Our MMC, who is very possessive, cocky, and arrogant, and we love to see that. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a trilogy. I could be mistaken. I will be continuing this. This was a good time. This was another 5-star. Then I wanted to read another cozy, witchy type of book. So I finally picked up The Best Hex Ever by Nadia El-Fassi. I picked this up last year. This is Fairy Loot's version of this book. Look how beautiful these edges are. I mean, this is so stunning. This is a cozy, witchy, good time. We are following a kitchen witch, which, by the way, if I'm going to read about witches, I want the cozy vibes. I really want to read about kitchen witches because obviously they are very good in the kitchen. This book was filled with a cozy cafe, descriptions of food. I really love when I'm reading a cozy fantasy and it's got a lot of food descriptions, like it makes me feel like I'm literally in the story, eating and smelling all these delicious desserts and coffees. A spicy spell-blending debut that is as swoony as it is sweet. This book is a cottagecore rom-com of magical proportions. Couldn't have said it better myself. This was cozy, it was witchy, descriptions of food, romance, the hex that she's trying to lift. Whoever tries to fall in love with her gets physically hurt, so she's not allowed to fall in love. Have this cute cat. Everything about this book was perfect for what I was in the mood for. It also takes place in Halloween. A kitchen witch running a magical London cafe meets a museum curator at a wedding. Their romance blooms during a Halloween weekend, but her love-cursing hex threatens their future together. Yeah, say no more. This was a 5-star. Put it in your cozy TBR for this year. You will not be disappointed. I wanted to finish off the month with something that would give me the same cozy feels and vibes that I did when I read The Best Hex Ever. So I ended up picking up Sinfully Yours by Amanda M. Lee. This is book 1 in a 2 Broomsticks Gas and Grill witchy cozy mystery series. Okay, so obviously these are cozy murder mysteries with a little twist of magic and witchiness. And witchy coziness. However, I didn't really enjoy this one that much, okay? I gave a 2-star. Yes, murder mystery. We have a murder that occurred. We have a woman that literally is a witch and doesn't know it. And there was just not enough magic and cozy vibes to this. It was actually very slow paced. I know that in cozy murder mysteries, even though there's a murder, kind of like a whodunit, we have to figure out who is the person that did this. It was such low stakes and so excruciating slow that there was no magic for me there. There's no cozy witchy magic vibes. There are 12 books in this series, and obviously the cover alone is beautiful, which was what made me gravitate towards it. I knew I wanted to read something cozy. I didn't mind it was a murder mystery, but I wanted to read something witchy, and there's just wasn't enough of any of those in there to hook me. A failed novelist returns home to work at her family restaurant only to discover a murder victim. While investigating with her ex-boyfriend detective, she experiences strange magical events after using a Ouija board. And that's pretty much it. I did not see the appeal to this other than the cover, to be honest with you. There wasn't any cozy vibes. There wasn't enough witchy magic in there to like instantly grip me. There is a romance, but everything is so slow paced that I just found myself struggling to want to continue and finish it. Those are the 7 books that I read this month. I'm probably going to see a video of me recommending best books to read in the fall because all of these are very atmospheric. Some of them have a hint of cozy magic vibes to it, and some of them are dark and very atmospheric. So I feel like this kind of stack of books is good to read in the fall. However, because I am the way I am and I am a mood reader, I'm in the mood to read books like this. So again, like I said, we're skipping the summer here and we're just pretending it's already fall, where the leaves are falling. They're yellow and orange and red. The coffee shops have pumpkin spice lattes and we're just living this moment. As long as I'm in the mood for it. So that's it. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye!